guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Aaliyah Brixton, and today we are here with another video podcast like edition. Now, honestly, guys, this pod episode is gonna probably be a little bit different than what I've kind of been on about on this channel recently, but this was gonna be more just about like soul searching and kind of like me figuring out where I stand with certain people and different things like that. But honestly, over the last few months, I've found myself not being interested in the same things that I used to be interested in. And when I say stuff like that, I pretty much mean like just not the same people, not the same activities. A lot of things have changed about what I enjoy and what I don't enjoy over the last few months. And on the topic of that, it kind of came into play like this idea. I remember I was having this conversation with one of my friends, and it's like, well, at what point do you cut a person out of your life? And I think this is something that a lot of us struggle with as individuals and as humans in general, is just when is enough? I know, especially when it comes to females, and of course I could only talk to a woman's standpoint because that's what I am, is that oftentimes with friends, we tend to let our relationship partners get away with a lot more than what our friends would. And a lot of people find that to be a little weird and off-putting because it's like, shouldn't you be holding your relationship partner to a higher standard? Like, this is a person that you sleep with every night, that you lay down with, and like all this kind of stuff. And it's like, shouldn't you be holding them to a higher standard than what you hold your friends to? And it's like, I cannot see that perspective, but at the same time, I also understand that with my friends, I'm not expecting for things to be complicated. I'm expecting for things to kind of be easy. And when I mean easy, I don't mean easy as in like, we're never going to argue. We're never going to have a disagreement. We're never going to like, run into any problems, because that's literally impossible. Like, you literally cannot be friends with somebody and not have an issue with them, because if you got a friendship like that, y'all comment down below and let me know, because I ain't never encountered nothing like that in my life before. Like, I think that we're all individuals and we're all different and we all come from different walks of life. So of course we're gonna bump heads with each other at some point in the friendship. But I don't think it's about the bumping heads part. I always think it's about how you bounce back from bumping heads that really determines whether or not this person is someone that you may want in your life or not. And like I said earlier, this is just something that I kind of like found myself encountering kind of often within the last few months. And a lot of times people will probably be like, well, girl, or whoever, if you're the one that's always losing the friends, you might be the problem, you might be the problem, you might be the problem. But I think that sometimes it's never the case of like you being the problem. I think that sometimes people are in your lives for seasons and reasons, and you have to just understand what that season is and what the reason was. And once you understand that, I think you won't be affected so much by people coming in and out of your life and just rotating. I think another thing that a lot of us have a big issue with, which is something that I know I struggle with, is like, I'm such a ride or die person. I am so much like, if we end this, we end this. Like, if you my friend, you my friend. Like, if you my homegirl, you my sister. If you my homeboy, you my brother. Like, I rock with you. I'm gonna rock with you heavy to the wheels fall off. That's just the type of person I've always been, because I just was raised, like on so much loyalty and respect. And I know a lot of people are raised that way. But at the same time, there's a lot of people that's not. So when you have somebody that's so real in front of so much people that's so fake, it does kind of get a lot of like things misconstrued, and a lot of things start happening that might not necessarily be in your control. And you just have to learn as an adult, like, you can't have control over everything. You just have to respect the way how things play out. And if it might not always play out in your favor, but you have to understand why something doesn't play out in your favor. It might be because this person is just no longer supposed to be in your life, or it might be because like God is just not ready for this person to grow up or understand something. It's like, you know what, if you're not ready to grow up, that's fine, but I'm ready to grow up, so I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep it pushing. I don't wish any negative will on you. I don't wish anything bad on you, and I actually do wish that you continue to prosper and have a great life, but like, it's just not going to be with me, and I'm not going to be there to actively support you, but I'm also not going to be the person that's praying on your downfall or wishing anything negative on you. And honestly, to me, like, that kind of positivity and that kind of light and that kind of like energy is always going to overpower and overbear any negativity that comes into your aura, or any negativity that comes into your area. Like, can't nobody come to you with nothing negative when you spew so much energy and so much like positivity, because it's just like, my higher power and my spiritual power just would not allow that to happen. And like I said, it's something that I've been dealing with a lot these last few months, but it's been the best thing for me. I know it's been the best thing that's happened. Like, I know for a fact that, like, it hurts people so much more to see you continuing to do the things that you said you was going to do, and continuing to prosper, and continuing to not let any of the negativity affect you. And like I said, I know for me personally, like, not having certain people around anymore has allowed me to continue to do a lot of things that I said I wanted to do, but it got placed on the back burner unknowingly because I was so caught up with having friends and having fun and being outside and all this kind of stuff. And honestly, like, just for like, clarity, y'all, I'm only 24. Well, I'm 23, but I'll be 24 next month. But, it's like, I'd rather go through all of this stuff now at the age that I'm at than to go through it like in my 30s and my 40s. Because I don't want to be one of them elder people that's like 30, 40 years old now, realizing that people fake and they not supposed to be around you and like all that stuff. To me, it's like, the earlier you realize it, the better. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, partying and all that other stuff, I'm like so over it. It's like, all I want to do now is like, take me to a concert, let's go out to eat, like, let's just have a good time, let's have fun, let's drink some wine, like, let's just have a blast, let's have a good time. Like, but the partying, oh y'all, like, you might catch me at 1 or 2 parties, but I be so dreaded in there. Like, even when it comes to like just how I dress and like everything like that has like literally changed so much within the last few months. And it's like, it's crazy because I remember at one point, like, people was kind of like noticing it, and they was like, I don't really like this version. Like, I don't really like this version. I don't like this version. Da, 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 da. And it's like, how could you, like, looking back in hindsight, of course, it's like, how could you have friends that's telling you like they don't like a version of you that's like bettering yourself? You know what I mean? And it's like, we can't be talking about bettering ourselves as people, and I'm actively doing it, and you're, not jacking it. It's like, ooh, I gotta leave you. Like, I gotta get up out of here. Like, but friendship breakups are also very tough, and sometimes, when they happen, you just gotta let them shits go, y'all. I'm telling y'all, like, a lot of people fake as fuck. A lot of people fake. And at the end of the day, like, it's better to be by yourself and be real than to just have a bunch of fake people around you, because the fakeness will never allow you to prevail. But that's just my little rant for tonight, and that's everything that I have to say. And if you guys are going through something similar, or you guys have like anything that you want to say in regards to that particular topic, then comment down below. I would love to hear. And yeah, it was nice talking to you guys. Mwah.